when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, let the rhythm hit 'em. 'Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's Madden NFL 23. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Texans. Next on Madden NFL 23.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out, take the ball away from the other team, and give you a few extras.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a familiar face. This is Houston's first-round pick, of course, back in 2017, Deshaun Watson. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Throwing on second and long. Watson. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on third down. Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. personally for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 85 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Right side completes a Mechie. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Lang. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On first down, Lang. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Back to throw. Lang. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown. Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do their thing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
7-7, our score after one. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He's got Njoku, and he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, 20, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Swift again, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down now, it's Baker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Taken in by Pascal out left. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. Baker.
We're giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
To throw is Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Lang. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll try the left side. Baker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run with Ford. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Pascal's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Watson. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To throw on 2nd down. Lang, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot at the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see where they dial up on this next snap.
This time they stay on the ground. So we've hit half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming out. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring out 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Lang over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lang. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. No gain on the play, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much to speak of. Only 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and unsurprised. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down. Lang, and he whips that one incomplete there. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On the move past the 40, and he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Operating from the gun, Lang, he gets this one to Mechie. And some space here, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson now to throw. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lang. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run right here with Swift. Taken down at the 42.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
Intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it, 7-yard line. Just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over first and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their own 37. Now Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Going to go with a nickel set. They'll try and run here with Swift. Effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into it. Not a good play at all.
Delay of game, option.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Houston, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, yeah, I gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big kids came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, but diamonds don't need a numbers. Yeah, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow